Themus, Jordan, obviously close the game down to the wire. You guys did just enough to pull it out. Obviously room for improvement, but it's better to learn from a win than a loss, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What do you guys see the most room for improvement going into the next game?
I feel like everything. We can take a lot of good from this, and we can take the bad as well. But we're still trying to get better as a team. We don't want to play our best brand of basketball at the beginning of the year. But we won. That's a good thing. But we're gonna clean some things up and try to fix everything.
Shots weren't really falling early in the first half there. Just what was the adjustment there as you kind of got later in the first half to start clawing back?
Me or
Either one.
yeah, shots wasn't falling. We knew shots were falling, but we're not a team that focuses too much on the offense. The offense is going to come. Coach always say we're good players, but at the end of the day, we need to focus more on defense. We need to get stops because they was getting offensive rebounds, layups, easy things, and we just had to clean some of that up.
Themus, how do you feel like you grew into the game and were able to settle things down as the night wore on?
I think you can tell, like, some of the guys, a little nervous, a little too excited. I just try to just be calm as I can throughout the game, try to be even keel, and just try to help my teammates as much as I can.
That turnover differential, you guys had 16 turnovers in this game. Do you feel like maybe the non-returning scorers from last season, you guys are a brand new team, is the chemistry still trying to be worked out throughout this game, especially?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been times, in the second half, me and JB was talking, and I was like, hey, bro, like, you're juking me out. Like, you either going to cut or you going to stay corner, And that's just little things, just playing together, We've been playing together since the summer, but it's different in the game. So I think that we're going to get more comfortable with each other, and our turnovers are going to come down, and we're going to keep turning other teams over.
Jordan, kind of building on that point, to be able to close out a close game, knowing that you guys are still kind of learning each other, maybe still, certainly very excited for the start of the season. What does it mean to be able to close a game like that down the stretch and get out of it like that?
It's great. Honestly, like Coach Dawkins always say, like, getting a win is good. Like, it's hard to win. So, like, just us finishing and closing the game and getting this win under our belt is good for us.
Early in the second half, it felt like you guys were starting to pull away, but then they started to come back a little bit. From your perspective, what do you think Hofstra did well to stay in the game?
They got really good guards, We knew that coming into the game, we had a game plan, and we didn't follow it to how we were supposed to. And they took advantage of it. They got to the paint, they got fouls. We were fouling a lot. We were getting stops, and then we would foul them in the shot clock. But like I said, we're gonna look at film, we're gonna clean all that up, and we should be better this Saturday. This Saturday.
Hey, what's up, fellas? In the back, what was the crowd like tonight? Your first experience getting to see that UCF crowd in full effect?
Man, the crowd was. I loved it. The student section, we felt the energy as soon as we walked into the building. Just seeing the what's the name of it? The
Franz.
The Franz all in the sky. I feel like they're amazing, and I feel like they're like the sixth man on the court sometimes.
Yeah.
You feel the same way too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously we know about the first half struggles on the offense, but even though you weren't able to get into a rhythm, you're able to get into the line, get some shots up at the free throw line. How does that help you get into a rhythm when the shots aren't falling, get into the line?
It's amazing just because, shots might not always fall, but if you can get to the free throw line, those are easy buckets, see it go through the net, and then your next shot, it's probably going to go in because you kind of get like a rhythm. So, Coach tells us all the time, try to get to the free throw line, try to put pressure on the rim, and I feel like that's what we did.
Devin really put his body on the line there late to box out, secure that rebound, and force those extra free throws. Have you had a chance to talk to him? Is he feeling okay? I know he's a bit shaken up.
Man, Devin, he made a steal, man. That was a real big time rebound. We needed that, and yeah, he'll be all right.
There were some first half free throw struggles there. You managed to kind of correct that a bit in the second half. Two of you were primarily responsible for that. What was working for you guys at the free throw line, and what do you think the other guys might be able to just work on with that front going forward?
Man, nobody. We not really too worried about those. George shot 90% at the free throw line last year, and he missed 2-3 free throws, it's fine. Free throws are just mental. Just don't overthink it. Just keep putting the work in, and they're gonna fall.
Themus, kind of to that point, with all the turnovers, the missed free throws, how did you guys kind of overcome some of that frustration, maybe from kind of having those mental lapses to be able to stay in the game, give yourself a chance, and then finish it up?
Man, Coach Dawkins, he put me and JB through so much adversity this summer. Like, y'all wouldn't believe it. Like, he'll make the team super, and we would be so mad. But it built us for this moment, Like, things weren't going our way. We might have some turnovers, and instead of us, going against each other, fighting each other, we done been through it already, So, just Coach Dawkins putting us in them situations over the summer, I feel like we can overcome anything. Because if y'all seen how they were doing us in the summer, man, y'all would be like, wow. But, yeah. Appreciate Coach Dawkins for doing it for us.
Time for a couple more.
You guys had a big first half from Riley. Obviously, the offense in general wasn't producing, but Riley stepped up big time in the first half. How much of a boost was that for you guys? And did he kind of say anything to the team at halftime to kind of get you guys going?
Riley didn't say too much, but Riley more of a, do it on the court, lead by an example. He seen that we were struggling a little bit on offense, and he took it upon himself to really take over. Because we needed those baskets, you know what I mean? He's a really good scorer, and, y'all can expect that every game,
Jordan, you had a bit quiet of a first half. In the second half, you came out, made a couple shots, attacked the rim. What kind of clicked for you offensively?
Just letting the game come to me, not, like, trying to force it like I was first half. So you just – slow. Coach Dawkins always saying, like, slow music and to fast, So just like whatever, just letting the game flow and just, yeah.
How do you keep yourself from pressing? And when it did finally click for you in the second half, did that feel good to get that off your chest a little bit, get some shots down?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I did, for sure.
A couple of technical fouls there between both of you guys, the Knights and Hofstra. What was kind of being said between you guys on the court, and how does that, just speak about your competitive character?
Yeah, I got to be better. I'm over here getting into it with a 7-footer that, like, what am I doing? That's on me, but we got a double, and JB, he had my back, He seen he was talking to the point guard, and he had my back, so I appreciate that. But that's uncalled for. I can't do things like that because it's not worth it at the end of the day.
Just to end you guys off, what's the kind of confidence you get from a win like this going into the next game?
It's amazing. It's a small task. Big task coming on Saturday, and yeah, JB, man of many words. To
not like get too complacent. Just keep our foot on the pedal. Yeah.
Last one.
For the both of you, with a team like Vanderbilt coming to town on Saturday to test with the SEC team, what do you learn from tonight that you're able to take with you into Vandy?
I just learned how resilient this team can be, things not going our way, how we can figure things out, I'm kind of familiar with Vanderbilt because the coach was at James Madison, so I'm kind of familiar with them. But, yeah, just being resilient. We know things not going to go our way and that we're just going to have to figure out a way to win.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.